This pose reminds me of something. I just can't think of it right now. Oh, there we go. Kamen Rider Knight. That's why it looks so familiar. Hey guys, my name is Means. Welcome to my channel. Here's another SH Monster review, and this time we have Fire Rodan. Yep. Actually, I wasn't thinking of getting this one, but something tells me there's more to it than meets the eye, and actually there's a lot more. We're not just getting a pterodactyl here, or a mutated pterodactyl. We're actually getting something a little bit more, effect parts for other SH Monster out there. So why don't we take a look at the box first? So we have a great picture of Rodan in front. On the side, you have a black and white. On the back, tells you all the gimmicks you can do with Fire Rodan. And got that really nice golden Fire Rodan lettering there. And on top, you have this plastic with the lettering. It does kind of remind you of Batman, the symbol. But it's a pterodactyl. And on the bottom, there we go. So why don't we crack this thing open? Alright, so let's go over the stands first before we get to the main figure. So first we got Fire Rodan. Come in this sparkly or glittered clear base, which is really nice. And I think in fine lettering it says 1993 Toho Productions. I think that's when the movie got aired. Next one will be, let's see if I can get this out. Kazuma Aoki, Pteranodon Forever. I have to do a little bit of research on this one. I believe Kazuma Aoki is a pterodactyl expert, and he's also one of the pilots for the G-Force. And I think he piloted Garuda. Yep. Really nice. So again, it comes in this glitter clear base. Yeah, with that lettering, or it's kind of like an emblem. Really nice. Next one, if I can get it out. Just your standard clear base. It does come with 3 of this, kind of like a Tamashii Stay-Jack base, and I believe 2 of them is for the Rodan, and the other one's for the special effect parts, which we'll go over in a bit. And these are just connector parts for the Fire Rodan. So that's pretty much for the stands and base. Here we go, Fire Rodan. And kind of like Godzilla, it has a really nice paint app on the eyes. It's like a black bead with a golden just across it. It's really nice. And you have the back with all the, there's pretty much the vertebra sticking out. Really nice detail on the wings. And actually, you cannot see it, but there's veins. Actually, let me just decrease my brightness. It's really hard to show, and it's actually a lot better in person. But as you can see, there are veins, which is quite amazing that they have that. Goes on both sides. And you might think this is actually kind of like translucent, but it's not. It's just the way it's painted. Really nice. Yep. Alright, getting back to the head. Pretty good articulation. He can look left and right. A little bit up and down. Just a little bit. You can open his mouth. There's teeth and tongue in there. And on the back, one thing that surprises me is this tail. It's very articulate. It's also kind of fragile too. It's really small, but there's a lot of joints in there. It's quite amazing. And for the wings, you actually have fairly good mobility here. there's a ball joint there, and yep. Actually, there we go. I guess I just have to kind of break it in. There we go. I think it's the paint. There is two joints there. One inside there, here. Yep. And I'm not sure. I think that might be what Fred was referring to. Yeah, I think that might be it. Just kind of have to break it in a little bit. Just be careful. Yeah, it kind of gets stuck. But you do have fairly good mobility here. You can fold it all the way in, which is really nice. Have it closed all the way in, or all the way out. And for the fingers, there's a ball joint there. Yep. For the feet or legs, you can move out that way. And there's a knee. I'm not sure if you can, well, you do have a little bit of swivel there. And I think I just pop off his tail, and there's a ball joint there. Okay, that's interesting. I'm always curious. I would like to pop off, see what the joint looks like, but it's one of those that kind of wait till you accidentally pop it off, because you don't want to pop it off intentionally. You might break it. Oh, sometimes you don't want it to accidentally pop off and something breaks. And we went over the knee. You have a foot. There's also a small ball joint over there. So this guy's quite amazing. There's a lot of details and articulation. It's really awesome. Alright, why don't we go with the effect parts? Actually, before we get to the effect parts, I just want to show this. You can actually do this one, having him stand on his two legs. Even though they're small, you can balance it and just have him stand on those. As you can see, I'm not using the tail right there. And that's amazing. And you actually can bend his arms down. Yep. It's actually quite amazing that you can do a lot of poses with him. But again, use caution when you're bending the wings. I believe they are fragile, but it's doable. Alright, so for the first one, you get this kind of like a Y shape. It's actually a butt stand. Although I already showed you guys that you can have him stand on both of his hind legs. You can actually have him, well, if it will let me. There we go. And help him support with those. Again, you don't really need to, as I already demonstrated, but actually not bad to have that. It helps have him display with this awesome base. And for the next stand, pretty much going to use this elongated one, and that stand pretty much is a support for his body. And he just mounts right away, which is really nice. It's just made for him. It's a great design. It's actually great that they don't put a peg hole somewhere there. Yeah, you can just remove him and put it back. I wonder if you can do this. Okay, that's just being silly. Yep, so let's have it like this. Alright, so for his effect part is, well, most kaiju have this awesome blast coming out of their mouth. And I'm not too sure of the name of this attack, but that's really nice. You have this purple fireball coming out of his mouth, or some kind of spiral wave. Yep. And I just realized you can actually prop this head a little bit further up. Again, just be careful, but you can have this awesome, well, awesome display. And another gimmick that they added is I believe it's part of the movie when Rodan attacked Mechagodzilla and pop one of his eyes off. So you have this alternative, and pretty much it just kind of like grayed out this eye right here. And let me see if I can just pop this thing off. There we go. There we go. And let's see if I can position him. Oh. Yeah, I need to adjust it a little bit more. And there we go. And we readjust. There we go. Getting his eye packed off. Yep. Very unfortunate. And I'm not too sure, you know what, does that mess up his guiding system for Mechagodzilla? But yeah, no, that'll be interesting. So anyways, that's that, and the last effect part is this torrent of fire. It's just gorgeous. You have this things going around it. Really nice effect, and it works really well for pretty much any Godzilla figures you have. And also, technically, you can use it for the recently released Explosion Godzilla. Orange power. That's too right. Yep. But I heard great news that they're coming up with the Burning Godzilla, which version that I like more. I thought that the Burning Godzilla is the Explosion, actually two separate things, this being an exclusive. So I'm really glad that they're announcing that they are making the Burning Godzilla, because I like that more. It's more realistic. Yep. Alright, so pretty much conclusion. I'm really surprised how the Fire Rodan turned out to be. It's amazing, and for any SH Monster Arts collectors out there, or just, you know, Godzilla in general, if you're a big fan of Godzilla, you gotta have Rodan as well. And the articulation, the details they put into it, it's just gorgeous. It's amazing, and not to mention a lot of effect parts and gimmicks that, you know, you just gotta have for your SH Monster Arts. And you know, it kind of lifted my spirits, because I was a little disappointed with the little Godzilla. That is not worth what I paid for it. Yeah, quite disappointed on little Godzilla, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, pretty much Bandai made this Fire Rodan, and you know, I'm back to the game again, and I'm really excited for future. Well, not that I'm already excited for the upcoming ones, especially, you know, King Ghidorah. I want to see how that turned out. I'm pretty sure it's hopefully it's gonna be well articulated, especially for the neck area. But yeah, this is truly amazing. I highly recommend Fire Rodan. Again, for the details, articulation, and the gimmicks. Not to mention you're getting 3 stands, which is pretty nice. Yep, so there you go. That's my review for Fire Rodan. I hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.